Come as you are, as you were, as I want you to be, as a friend, as a friend, as a known enemy. Hurry up, take your time. Don't be late, the choice is yours. Memory, yeah. Memory, yeah. Come dance with us, doused in blood. I don't remember the rest of the words. Hey, Timmy, psychic, bye. Woo, here we are. Yay. Are we all surviving this lockdown, huh? Isn't it make us all a little crazy? I mean, you know, it's like my hair's getting long. The longer my hair gets, the more crazy I get. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Pretty soon I might have to change my hair. So I think I'm gonna start wearing a bandana, like a tie my hair back and look like a, you know, kind of like a biker dude or something. You know. Gosh, we got a lot of people here. Hey, Robert Stevens is here. Good to see you. Thank you. Amy White's here. YOLO X is here. B. LeClaire's here. Yay, thank you. I don't know how I sing so well, but I have fun trying. Thank you, B. LeClaire. Stranger Things 1's here. Yay, Nicola's here, all the way from England, staying up late. Mikel Sol Numero's here. Yay, Yenny Yen's here. T-Rose Lover, Jessica's here. Tina Sellens, Jose A, Stephanie Kroll. Yay, Pam Erard's here. What about a man bun? Now, that's a possibility. I might have to look into that too. Anyways, oh, it's so good to see you guys. Well, welcome tonight. Amy's here. Lady G, yay. And Nicola says, I deliberately butchered my partner's hair today with shears. Oh, I bet that's interesting. Well, you know, I thought about like chopping it and make it spiky and dye it purple. You know, what do you think? Well, guys, it's good to see all of you tonight. Brandon Ricketts said he's a POW. It feels like that, doesn't it, kind of? Anyways, well, I'm just glad you guys are here, and it's so fun to be back with you, especially on this Sunday night during our lockdown. And anyways, so a few quick announcements. I got a new painting. It hopefully will be up on my website by tonight. If not, it'll be up tomorrow. We've been having some technical problems today. It's been an interesting day around here. But I wanted to show you my newest picture. So if you guys are interested, Gav Hines says I should have a purple Mohican. How I like that. I got to go buy Aquanet so I can spike my hair. That's my favorite hair. What's it called? My favorite hairspray, Aquanet. You guys remember Aquanet? My grandmother used to use that. My mother used it. I don't know. It's just kind of like been in our family. Where Brandon says, I meant like Boone. Oops, I was a pow, like boom, pow, boom, pow, boom, boo, pow, bam. Oh, okay. No violence here. No boom and no pow. Anyways, I'm glad you guys are here. So, a few quick announcements. Keep it here at Spirit Channel because we're going to have a busy week this week. Tomorrow we're going to have horoscopes, so make sure to be here and get, you know, all what's in the stars for you. On Tuesday, we're going to have messages from the spirit world, but it will not be until late, till 7 p.m. Eastern, same time this show is. We're going to do it on Tuesday because I'm booked up with readings during the day. So we're going to do it 7 p.m. on Tuesday. If you guys want to come out for that, for live readings. And on Wednesday this week, we're going to talk about, we'll continue our Magic Star series. And, you know, last week we talked about the magical red star. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping here. Magical red star. Well, this week on Wednesday, we're going to talk about the magical gold star. How you like that? There's my gold star. Isn't that sparkly? Sparkly gold star. So make sure to be here this week. We got a lot of great programming. Since you're going to be home, most of you anyways, on lockdown, you can tune into Spirit Channel and have a lot of fun. I'm so glad you guys are here. Angela Enfield likes the star. Thank you. Isn't that pretty? And so does Nicole Roberts. Excuse me. I can't see the chat. I got a lot of glare in my eyes from my lights. I need to get better lighting. This is something I'm working on, getting professional studio lighting so I can up my game. You know, it's funny here on YouTube nowadays. It's like nobody will even look at your video unless you're full professional studio. I've been with YouTube since the earliest. I was one of the first people on YouTube back in the early, 2000s, whenever it was. And it used to be so small. It was a small community. Everybody knew everybody. And to become a YouTube star really was not hard to do. You really just had to be devoted to it. Oh, somebody just donated. Oh, Phil Vargas is here, donated $10. Phil, hold your question. I will get to that, okay? Thank you for your donation. I'm going to get to messages in a little while. If I forget, remind me because I got a lot going on. But before we get into messages, also, I have a new artwork available for you guys. At least it should be available hopefully later tonight. It's not up at the moment unless it just got put up, but my web developer is working on it. But you guys ready for my newest artwork? Check it out. This is called Black Biomorph. I got some glare here. It ended up becoming a little glossy. I planned for it to be more of a flat picture, but it ended up being glossy, but that's okay. So there, if I tilt it that way, you can get a better view. So this is the newest artwork. This will be available this week on my website for free download. And eventually, hopefully later this week, it'll be available in t-shirt form. I've been so busy, I haven't had time to work on t-shirt designs. But this is called Black Biomorph, and it's my newest artwork. So if you like modern abstract expressionist art, there it is, okay? YOLO X says, love the texturing. Thank you, YOLO. Oh, Renee Steuben Lopez likes it. Thank you. Miss Makita Love likes it. Wow. Yeah, it could be a turtle. That's true. Somebody says it could be a turtle. Thank you. So check my website, PsychicBob.com. The link's right below my finger here. You'll see that's my website. And you can get your free copy of this, okay? And a little later in the week, hopefully by Tuesday or Wednesday, I have t-shirts of it. Oh, speaking of t-shirts, if you're new here, I also have a merchandise store. And you can go there and get my t-shirts. I'm wearing one today. This is my first t-shirt I ever did, Green Frenzy. If you like this painting, a lot of you remember when I first released this on my website. It's now available in t-shirt form. So it says Green Frenzy, it says Bob Hickman. It's got my painting. It's got my signature on the painting. It's the actual painting reproduced. So you can have that. And back here, we've got Blue Reality. Okay, so we have a number. I have a whole bunch of shirts. These are just two of them. But if you love my modern art, you can start collecting my clothing line of t-shirts. And these will be worth money one day. You'll have the first run of the designs, and they'll be valuable. So make sure to to check them out. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're getting money coming in here. All right, guys. Nicola Roberts. Okay, guys, hold your questions because we've got to do meditation before I can answer anything. Because if I'm not an open channel, I'm no good. So we're going to have to meditate. So I want everybody to get comfortable. We're going to try our blink meditation again, okay? So we're going to close our eyes. We're going to count from 3 down to 1. And when we get to 1, we're going to blink on, all right? Clap on, as somebody said clap off. All right, so you guys ready? So we're going to set down our keyboards for a second. Set your hands off your keyboard. Just close your eyes. And we're going to count down. 3, 2, 1. Blink on. Ooh, I felt that. Ooh, getting a little hot. Power went through me. How'd you guys like that? All right. Well, let's jump into our questions. All right, so I don't lose these here. Let's see. Phil Vargas donated $10. And Phil's question was, is there a spirit message from the heavens and all heaven beings about me, Philip BK Vargas, from the Aura universe #1 on planet Earth? You know, Phil, I keep getting a lot of angelic presences here. I do think you're tied into the angels. I get a lot of archangel energy around you and principality angels. And I keep hearing the four. It's funny because there are four major archangels: Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel. And I'm hearing all of them talk in union. So they're definitely around you and they're protecting you. And they're saying, don't be afraid, speak your truth. And you're going to see in the coming weeks that speaking your truth gives you more power. Because, you know, Phil, as I've told you, you're here to be, you know, on a mission. You're here to speak the truth and to open people's minds. So you got to practice speaking that truth. Let the angels lead you. Thank you so much for your donation. Blessings to you. Okay, Nicole Roberts, $10. Thank you, Nicole. Blessings. My birthday is July 23rd. My boyfriend's birthday is September 17th. What do you see for us? And do you see children for me? I'm 35, and will I get remarried again? Yes, Nicole, in terms of the marriage, I do feel you and your boyfriend are compatible. You know, I feel that it's interesting because you're July 23rd. I think that's Leo, isn't it? I can't remember. I'm blanking out here. But that's a fire sign, honey. And so that's a lot of power. Where's my chart? I can never keep the dates straight. Anyways, I'm not worrying about the astrology because I can tell you from the energy around both of you that there's a lot of energy there. You guys have a lot of past life energy, I feel. And, you know, I think that energy is really going to work for you. Yeah, you're a Leo. Now, he's September 17th, which makes him a Virgo. And sometimes fire and earth clash. But you know what? I kind of feel like you're a little bit like Liz Taylor and Richard Burton. They used to kind of clash sometimes, but they had a great passion and romance. And so if your energy's clash, some of that's just astrology. But I do see you going forward. In terms of children, I only get one child around you coming in. So it'll be a girl. And it will be like literally within the year that you're married. In terms of marriage, I keep seeing 2021 as the turning point. So I think it will happen in 2021. Okay. Thank you so much for your donation. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yenny Yen just donated $9.99. Okay. Bob, does Kuan Yin have a message for me? I have a feeling she's reaching out to me all of a sudden. You know, Yenny Yen, I do pick her up around you. You've actually got two people. Kuan Yin's around you. And I keep hearing her say, take my healing, take my compassion. So it's like she's helping you do some inner healing, resolving some past conflicts. I also get a man around you. It's funny. He reminds me of, did you ever see the Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi? Well, there's a Japanese man around, but he's actually a Japanese priest. He's not Mr. Miyagi, but he kind of reminds me of him. He's a Zen monk. And he's asking me to tell you, he says that you are walking in power now. He keeps talking to me about meditation here, and he wants you to sit more regularly. I keep getting the name Yamagani. I think it's Yamagani is the name. So call him Reverend Yamagani. He's around you. And also Kuan Yin. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you for your donation. We're getting a lot of donations here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Mason McCall, $4.99. Happy Sunday, Bob. Would there happen to be any messages for me? Thank you so much and stay safe. You know, Mason, I got to tell you, I'm getting around you right now. Edgar Casey. I keep hearing his voice. And he said that, don't push yourself. It's like you're trying to push something here. And he said, you've got to relax and just walk forward. I feel like you've been putting pressure on yourself to be perfect or to have something accomplished. And, you know, it's always in spirit's timing. So I want you to work with Edgar Casey because he's going to help you. Okay. But call on him. I keep seeing the month of June is significant. I feel like by June, there's kind of a breakthrough here for you. There's some issues around learning or education. I know a lot of schools are on hold, but I feel like you've been learning something. You're going to start learning a new skill here. And June seems to be a turning point for you. But call on Edgar Casey, okay? Thank you for your donation. Blessings. Oh my gosh, Ramona's here. Hey, Ramona. Ramona 9954. I know Ramona. $14.99. You're so sweet. Thank you, darling. Thank you for a donation. Bob, hello. My question is about the dreams I'm having. What are they trying to tell me? Do you see me moving back to Virginia? You know, Ramona, the dreams that you're having, what's interesting is I'm getting dreams around you here that are about growth. And Spirit is calling you to step into your power and your growth. I feel like this last year for you, you've been doing a lot of purging, a lot of release of, some of your past, anxiety, some of your past traumas. And now you're in a place where you're ready to embrace a new beginning. I have to tell you, I'm not getting a Virginia move around you. Though personally, I would love if you were in Virginia. I'm not getting that. I feel like, I keep seeing New York around you, and I don't know if you're there right now, but I'm getting New York around you, and I also get Florida around you. So both of these keep showing up, and I think you may find yourself looking at that direction. But your dreams are kind of actually telling you to step into your power. Sometimes they're weird, but really what they're about is you embracing your power. Okay, so that means you can make bold moves now. I kind of feel like where you are, you're in a holding pattern and you're ready for some transition. But in terms of timing around this, I want to watch July, August timeframe. I feel like by then things are in line that you could do a move and get out of where you are. Okay, but you're definitely doing a move forward, July or August. Okay. I hope that helps, Darren. Blessings to you. Thank you so much for your support. Miss Makita Love, oh my God, $15. Thank you, Makita. Hi, Bob. So happy to see you. Thank you. I'm happy to see you, darling. So glad you're in a good place and healthy. Thank you. Are there any messages for me regarding home life and health issues getting better? Thank you so much. Blessings to you. In regards to home life, I'm just telling you, I'm getting chaos around you. I feel like you're in a place where people are arguing a lot, and that's never good. I feel like you want to just kind of start laying down the law, telling people, you be quiet, you be quiet, you be quiet. Because you have a lot of red light or red fiery power, which means that you definitely have, you got power to bring transition. So don't settle for anything from anybody. In terms of health issues, I want you to watch your sugar levels. I'm getting some weird fluctuation there. And I feel as if like there's also a stomach issue here around you, digestion-wise, but I feel like a lot of that's stress-related. So you want to keep an eye on that, okay? But I think it's related to the stress, all right? I want you to watch here. They keep showing me as we get into May, things get back on track. So you probably got a few more weeks until people start to listen. But I want you to start now practicing that voice of speaking your truth, okay? Thank you so very much. Blessings to you. All right. Guys, I'm getting more donations than I can probably do readings for tonight. So I may not get to all of you. I got to be honest because I've got other people here too. All right. So I'll try, but I can't promise. All right, 10 pounds from Damien Divine. Hi, Damien. Thank you so much for your donation. Hi, Psychic Bob. Hope you're doing well. I'm stuck whether to have my own space, but I don't know if I should move or stay where I'm at for now. Damien, I think you want to stay there just a little longer. The reason I say that is I feel that once we get into around July or August, there's a better money situation around you. And I think at that time you could do a move and have more success with the move. I think if you move right now, you'd feel kind of like you're going through a crazy situation. Even though it might feel good to get out of where you are, timing's not right. So wait till about that time. Okay. Thank you for your donation. Blessings to you. All right, Angela Enfield, good to see you, darling. I haven't talked to you in a while. All right, Canadian dollars, 1111. Oh, that's a good number. Thank you for your donation. Thank you to all of you who are donating. Hi, Psychic Bob. I don't have any questions. I just want to thank you for all you do. Oh, God bless you, Angela. Well, listen, I have a message for you, even though you didn't ask. I keep getting a lady around you, and so there's an angel's voice. Right as I was reading your name, I heard somebody talking to me. And you have an angel around you named Cassiel. It's the female. There's a male angel, it's Cassiel. This one's a female, though. Female Cassiel. It's one of your spirit people. And I keep hearing her say, she said that she comes in to bring lightness of being. So I feel like you've been trying to get into a more positive place, and Cassiel's working with you. So just call on her, okay? Thank you so much for your donation. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh. Tea Room Lover just donated $10. Thank you, darling. Thank you, Tea Room Lover. Do you have any spirit messages for me? Thank you, Bob. Will I survive this terrible virus? Well, listen, Tea Room Lover, it's not your time to go. There's no death energy around you, so no, you're not going to die. But I am picking up around you a man here. I want to place this on your dad's side of the family. This feels like it's a grandfather on the father's side. And I just get this grandfather energy coming in. And he keeps saying something about that. He's helping you get settled in a new home. And I think there may come up an issue of a move, not right now, but in the next year. So I think there's going to be more prosperity. I keep getting a housing change. I don't get this as a crisis. It's not like your house burns out. It comes in as a blessing. But this grandfather's coming in to help on that side. I also hear a name. It's like Barry or Baron around you in spirit as well. This is another person just popping in. It's all I'm getting. They said, tell her Barry's here. So I don't know if you know who that is, but I think this may be somebody connected to the family, possibly on the dad's side again as well. Okay. But watch this next year, more prosperity. It looks like a housing change. Okay. I hope that helps, darling. Blessings to you. All right. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Did we get through? But hold on. I got some more messages here. Stojans Zelikov. Dear Psychic Bob. Oops, hold on. It went by. I lost it. Psychic question. I searched for my old phone. I haven't seen it. And 3 or 4 years ago, I searched the whole house. I didn't find it. Can you tell me if it's still in the house or it's gone? Thank you. I don't pick it up in the house. I think it's gone. What's interesting is I feel like there were people moving boxes. Like, I don't know if somebody was doing a cleanup a few years back, but I'm getting somebody that moved it to like an outside area, like a garage, or like on a porch area, somewhere on the outside of the house, and then it got taken away and thrown out. So no, I don't see it around you. I'm sorry. Good luck. It's time for a new phone. That's just all that means. Okay. Thank you so much for your question. Blessings to you. Queen Nadine's here. Hey, Queen Nadine. Thank you. £10 donation. Wow. Thank you. Bob, can I have a message on my work life? I feel people are gossiping about me. Thank you. Thank you for your donation. Queen Nadine, I hate to say it, but your sense is right. I hate to be bearer of bad news. But what's happening there is the people around you are trying to be cliquish. I get 2 women in particular around this. One of them has short, dark hair. The other one has it almost looks like a reddish, blondish red mix hair. I don't know if you can place them, but I get them trying to form a little clique. I don't think they're targeting you per se, like we're going to go after Nadine. I think they're just trying to be cliquish, and you just happen to be the local, interest of the moment. Don't worry about them, because I don't think one of them, the lady with the dark hair, I don't think is going to last long there. I think she's on her way out. And once we get to the fall around September, I don't see her there. So I think that clique's going to break up around that. But in terms of your work life, it is going to improve. I don't feel you should leave. Don't let them intimidate you and push you out. Stand your ground. And if you catch them saying something, don't attack them. Win by superiority. You know, just be silent, because there's power in silence. When you give in to people's aggression, lose some power because you let them get the upper hand. You have to be above it. You do your work. Focus on being the best you can, because I see you being secure in the work. But one of the women that I'm getting is not going to be secure. So, you know, to answer your question, yeah, it's going on, but it's going to change. It's going to be a few more months, but just hang in there, okay? I'm sorry to have to say that, but I hope it helps a little bit. Fletcher just said, he said, call on Doris. Okay, Doris Stokes is going to help you. Okay, she's not back there, but she'll be here soon, hopefully. Fletcher said she's going to help you. Blessings to you. Thank you for your question, darling. Thank you so much. All right. Tika Carr, any messages for me, Bob? Hey, Tika, good to see you. You know, Tika, as I'm stepping into your vibration here, I'm literally getting kind of a channeling connection with aliens. You're talking to the Pleiadians. They're around you. And I do feel that the Pleiadians are trying to connect with you more fully. I want you to like literally spend some time just walking out under the stars at night and talking to the sky, because you're going to feel a very strong connection with them. Okay. And I also see around you this year improved finances as well. It probably won't be till about September, but around September, I'm getting the word promotion or increase around you. So I think life's going to get better. You just got to get through this summer. But this summer is about you connecting to the Pleiadians. Work on that, and you'll see how they're also guiding your earth life as well. Blessings to you. Thank you for your question. Oh my gosh, somebody donated $10, $11. Oh, Joe Burns. Hi, Bob. Natalie is afraid she's going to end up giving up and ending up in a rehab. What do you see for her? Joe, I got to tell you, thank you for your question and your donation. Please let Natalie know. Natalie, I hope you're listening there tonight. Don't give up. You've come so far. You know, I know life is very tough and you've had a lot of challenges, particularly this last year. Both of you have. But I want you to know that the Spirit is guiding you. All of the light workers right now are in challenged positions. I don't like to be dramatic and scary, and you'll rarely hear me say something like this, but I'll be honest. There are forces of evil that are rising to disrupt all of the work of the light workers right now. I talk to a lot of light workers, and what I've been seeing has been a pattern of disruption in many lives. This is part of our journey. And to give up and to go back into, alcohol or any other addictions is really giving up your reign. I want Natalie to get this book if she hasn't, and you too, Joe. And it's good for anybody out there who wants to follow being a light worker. Mystical Traveler by Sylvia Brown. Now, I'm not being endorsed by Sylvia Brown Corporation, but I love this book. You've got to come back, both of you, to remembering who you are and why you're here. You see, both of you are communicators. Both of you are channels. And you're going to see if you stick to your guns, literally, stick to your focus, you're going to come through this. Going backwards not only affects you, it affects all the people that you're meant to influence. So don't do that. Come back to remembering why you're here. You're here to be communicators for Spirit, both of you. Okay? I'm going to light candles for both of you tonight, and I'm with you. And Joe, God bless you for standing by Natalie. I know she's been going through a lot, but you're very powerful yourself, Joe. And you know you've studied with some amazing people and had amazing experiences in your life. So draw back. I want you to go back, Joe, and think about when you met Ram Dass and when you met all these other people that you've met and the mystics that you've met over there, and draw from their power now. You see, Natalie, I want you also to make it a goal to sit every day in meditation. I want you to sit and call Spirit. When you feel weak, let Spirit come through. You know, when you're at your worst is when you can actually do the most powerful channelings. It is so true. I'm with you guys. I love you. I'm setting candles for you on my altar tonight. Keep me posted. All right. I'm with you. God bless you. Thank you for your very generous donation. Thank you to all of you who've been so generous. Thank you. Oh, Feliz Gaki's here. Hello, Feliz. Good to see you, darling. $5 donation. Thank you so much. Hello, Bob. Do you have any messages for me? Do I have any connection with the Black Madonna? I keep seeing her in my dreams. Oh, yes, Feliz. Let me tell you, yes, you're definitely connected to the Black Madonna. It's funny because when I'm in your vibration, I'm hearing two different sounds going. I'm hearing somebody chanting a rosary, which is a spirit guide around you. Are you familiar with, what's her name? I can see her face. Saint Rita. Saint Rita of Cascia. I keep picking her up here because I'm seeing the thorn in her forehead. She had a miraculous thorn that appeared on her forehead. This is a whole story. You have to look that up if you don't know, but she's around you. And I keep hearing sound of monks chanting, and I'm seeing them literally walking through it's almost like an underground cave. And there's a statue, and it looks like Madonna and the Christ child, but it's all carved of black marble. So yes, you do have a connection to Madonna, the Black Madonna particularly. So yes, please keep going. I want you to ask for Saint Rita to help you. She's around you in spirit and will bring that strength to that connection. Okay. Thank you for your donation, your question. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, Kimmy D just donated $9.99. Thank you, Kimmy. She says, do you know why my son's girlfriend won't let me see my grandson? I miss him terribly. Thank you, PsychicBob. You're amazing. God bless you, darling. Kimmy, oh God, I'm sorry. I know your pain. Let me tell you about what's going on there. Because when I'm stepping into the whole frequency of that, what I'm seeing is that woman, well, first of all, your son's girlfriend is trying to dominate him. I think she honestly tricked him into getting her pregnant. I think there was honestly a situation where she lied to him. So first of all, she's a manipulator. Sorry, I have to be honest. She's a manipulator. And he needs to get away from her, to be honest with you. And she's using that child as a form of control. She's threatening him, using you to threaten him. And she's very much a manipulator, very much a control person. And I want you right now to pray for your son and pray for your grandson, because I do feel you'll get to see them. I'm getting a delay around this till June. And she might be trying to say, oh, it's coronavirus or something. That's not true. You know that what I'm saying. She's literally manipulating everybody. So you got to stand in your power. Don't try to confront her right now. It's not going to get you anywhere. But you've got to use the power of prayer to break this. I think by June, you'll make a connection. She'll back down. But, let's pray for your son, because he needs to kind of distance himself from her. I hope that helps. Thank you for your donation. Oh my gosh, Catherine M's here all the way from Australia. She's just in Australian dollars, $5. Thank you, darling. I'm going to come down to Oz. I have a lot of, oops, I just lost your question. Oh, hold on, where to go? Catherine, I can't see your question. Let me find it here. Anyways, there it is. As I was saying, I want to come down to Australia. I have a lot of followers in Australia. Years ago, I was looking at a TV show, possibly it was going to be produced out of Australia about me, but it didn't turn out. But I was thinking about seriously moving there. I may yet. Catherine M's question. Hi, Psychic Bob. Do you have any messages or much love to you? Catherine M., I got to tell you, when I'm walking into your frequency, and I say this in love, not criticism, I'm getting gray static around you. That tells me you've been taking on too much anxiety and you're not connecting with your higher self. You might temporarily feel like your prayers are kind of not going anywhere, or your meditation, you can't get into that place. That's because you're an empath and you've been absorbing a lot of stuff right now. I want you to get the gemstone black tourmaline and wear that as a pendant, because you need to slow down the absorption rate. of the energy. This is something that happens to empaths. That being said, I am getting some spirit activity around you. And I do pick up a lady here. This is actually, I think, a relative. This is on your mom's side of the family. And this actually feels like a mother or an aunt. I'm not sure which. I'm getting like a very motherly presence here around you in spirit. And I keep hearing somebody say the name Catherine. And I don't know if they're saying their name or your name, but I think it's their name. I think they're identifying themselves as a Catherine. But you have a Catherine in spirit on your mother's side who's around you. And she says, they're there. She said, I'm putting on to make everything better. So this Catherine in spirit, and you may not know her, this might even go further back than what I'm thinking, but I feel like this is somebody actually a little closer in the timeline, is putting on tea kettle to settle your nerves down. So you might want to even drink some herbal tea and literally, just call on Catherine to help you. Isn't that interesting? So anyways, I hope you can identify that, but you're going to get through it. They're telling me that at the end of this month, you're kind of out of that holding pattern. So things will pick up for you, okay? I hope that helps. Thank you for your donation. Blessings to you. All right, hold on. Oh, we got another donation. Brandon Rickett just donated $5. Thank you, Brandon. Catherine, thank you for your donation. Brandon Rickett, I dream of leaving my 9-to-5 job at some point and being free. Will one of my passions or interests lead me to doing that? Music, martial arts, thanks. Yeah, actually, Brandon, I think music is where you're at. I pick up a lot of musical talent around you. I think martial arts is also very good for you, and I could see you starting your own martial arts school. But I feel like in terms of martial arts, that's still a few years down the road. But in the short term, like in the next year to 2 years, I think music will open up a lot of opportunities for you. Definitely have an artist theme around you, and you also have a leadership theme. So that's why you'd be good at either of those. And it may simply be a thing that you do both. I like to remind people it's not always a choice of do I do one or the other. Sometimes we do both. But I see music is what's leading the doors open for you, okay? And I want you to be open to the channeling process because I feel like as an artist, you get all these things in your mind. Now, you know what, Brandon? You've got to start writing stuff down because I feel like you're getting sounds in your head. Like I'm getting music riffs and sounds of music notes, and I don't feel like you're capturing all that. So keep a notebook, write it down, or keep a recorder. If you're getting a tune, just hum it, into your phone recorder, like ba ma 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 ba ba, or whatever. I can't sing. You know what I'm saying? But no, music's going to be a focus for you. Thank you so much for your donation. Blessings. Oh, Christian Castillo's here. It's $6.39. Thank you so much for your donation. $6.39. Hi, Bob. Hope you're doing well. Could you help me find a path towards a new beginning? Will it be a good idea for me to put money into trading stocks? Blessings. Christian, I got to tell you, I think you very much have an entrepreneur spirit, and I think developing your own business really will be successful for you. I don't think it's necessarily as a stock trader as a business, but I feel like you do very well to develop like your own consulting practice or where you help people. I think you'd be very good at, like, for example, life coach work. I think you have a natural connection to people, and I would explore life coaching. In terms of stock market, I'm telling people, if you got any extra cash, snap up the stocks. Stock market's at the lowest it's been in a long time, and you're only going to succeed. Now, with stock market, you got to kind of look at it as long term. Don't think of it as in 5 minutes. Think of it over the next few years. That's how you make the money. So I think you should look towards that. Work with an advisor, of course. But yes, I see being successful in that. And if you start your own practice, you're going to be successful. Okay? Seriously, look at life coaching. You can get certifications. You can do it online. You don't have to wait till Corona's over. You can start it now. Okay? Thank you for your question and your donation. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, we got so many questions coming in today. Christian Drew at 1313. Why is my brother so negative? You know what's going on, Christian? He's frustrated because he feels like he's owed something. I get the sense this actually goes back to childhood, that there was some conflict with your parents that kind of put him in a dark space and he's not let go of it yet. I also feel like he's frustrated, like there's some block here around him in a relationship. And I don't know if he's told you about that, but I just see him feeling like nothing in his life's moving forward. And I have to be honest, I don't really think there are going to be a lot of changes until he lets go of his anger issue, repressed anger. So you might want to talk to him about some of the past when you were younger, growing up, kind of get him to start talking about that. That'll bring some healing. And you might encourage him to go to a little counseling session, and maybe you could go with him because he might be a little afraid to go on his own. But I think if you would say, let's go and talk about, our younger years and the struggles we had, that's going to help bring some healing to him. Okay. So I don't see a lot of changes, but if he starts the counseling this year, I think by the end of the year, by November, December, he'll start to make real progress and get out of that rut. And I think he'll have a new job coming in 2021, which will bring him money as well. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you for your questions. Oh my goodness, so many questions. All right, Luis Loja. I love that name. Oops, hold on, just went by. Luis Loja. Hi, Bob. Can you tell me something? Tell me, sometimes I change person because people annoy me. Is that because of a dark presence, or is it a dark spirit guide? Is that even a thing? When I see it, I see a darker me. Yeah. Luis, what you're experiencing is your shadow self. All of us have a dark side to us. Now, dark, let me just clarify, this doesn't always mean evil. Dark can be evil, but the light can also be evil. So what you're experiencing is your inner self, that is the shadow self. The shadow self raises up all of our fears, all of our anxieties. That's usually part of the process of getting in touch with it. Once we clear out those fears and release them, our shadow self actually becomes a self of profound mystery and wisdom. So don't give up on your dark side and think I'm just evil or I'm bad. What's happening is all of this past karma, all that gets trapped in that part of the self and starts to rise. So don't repress it, accept it, look at it, and then release it. I also feel that you've crossed through a time of struggle where it's like you feel like on some level you've been abandoned and you're feeling like I have to do it all on my own, and you don't. Remember that there are people that Spirit will send in your life to give you strength to move forward. So I hear what you're saying, but I think that this is a part of the process that you're going to have to go through of looking at some of the negative things that have happened, particularly the last 2 to 3 years, making your peace with them and release them. And that's going to raise your vibration and shift you into a much more profound place. So no, there's no dark entities. You don't have a dark spirit guide. In fact, you have a very powerful spirit guide, because I get Archangel Uriel around you. Very powerful angel. So call on Uriel. Uriel's presence, I get the sense, is to help you also break through some financial holds that you've been in. So definitely call on him. He's working with you, but I don't get any negative entities. Okay, I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh. Phil Vargas just donated $10 more. Thank you, Phil. Do the Kyrians or bird people of the Ari universe number who I fan have any messages for me? Can I incarnate as a Kyrian in my next life, please? I got to tell you, Phil, I don't see you reincarnating as a Kyrian, but I do think you have had past life connections with them. And I feel like there's a connection through your Egyptian lifetime. You had one of your lives in Egypt where you connect with the Anunnaki, and the Kyrians were also part of that time period around you. So you can talk to them. You do have a connection, but I feel that your next lifetime will be human because you're meant to be here to continue being a light worker. Okay. So just talk to them. I have to be honest, I'm not getting any direct carrying messages, but I can confirm that you do have a link through the Egyptian life with them. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you for your donation. Blessings to you. All right. Gold Blue. Hi, Gold Blue. Gold Blue says, any messages for me today, Bob? And do I have a connection to any alien races? Gold Blue, I have to tell you, I'm getting around you. This is going to sound strange. I'm getting around you a soldier. Was a Marine. I can see his uniform. He died in Vietnam. I don't think this is a relative unless you can place this. I'm not getting a relative connection. But I get somebody who's guiding you from spirit. And he's a Marine, and he's wearing his dress uniform. It looks really sharp with the white gloves, the white hat. And I believe he was a sergeant at the time of his crossing. And he just keeps saying he stands guard on you. And he's helping you to find direction to not go the wrong path. And it looks like you are at a crossroads here with some issues around should you make a career change or a job change. And I do feel like he's guiding you onto a better path. Watch the month of June. It looks like there's going to be an opportunity to do a career change or a new focus in your career at that time. This guide, I keep getting the name Jones around. This is like Sergeant Jones. That's the way he identifies me, Sergeant Jones. So that's one of your spirit guides. In connection to alien races, I pick up a connection with you also with Pleiadians. Pleiadians are connected to a lot of Earth people, interestingly. And I think that you have a very high intelligence level. And I think the Pleiadians influence you and guide you. And you may even have some past life link to them as well. But definitely a transition point. And let Sergeant Jones help you, okay? And you can call on the Pleiadians as well. Thank you for your question. Blessings to you. Laura H. Hi, Laura. Is my life partner coming to me in this year? Yeah, but it's not going to be till the last part of the year, till literally around December. I see somebody coming in. It's going to be a guy. What's interesting is he's a very clean-cut guy. He may have a connection to the state of Utah. I keep feeling like he's worked in Utah or lives in Utah or comes from Utah. But I think you're going to meet him online. I don't see a connection meeting on until about September. But by December, I think you're going to really be knowing that this is going forward. Okay. Blessings to you. Thank you so much. Oh, my God. We got more donations up here. Let's see who's donating. Oh, thank you, Phil. Phil just gave another $5. God bless you, Phil. Thank you. Jimmy James, $4.99. Thank you, Jimmy James, for your question. Jimmy James writes, why has my father always been so neglectful of his entire family? Is he narcissistic or autistic? I never understood my father's lack of empathy. You know, Jimmy, what I get is that I feel that he's been literally trapped in his own mind. It's not that he means to neglect. I don't think he's aware of the neglect. And I don't think it's autism. It could be a little narcissism. I think there's an element there. But I also feel that I feel like he's this is going to sound strange, but it's like he gets trapped in his own mind, where he thinks that he's communicating, that he's being present. And in his mind, like, well, he's thinking, well, I'm in the house, I'm physically here. Or, you know, like I talk to them once a week. And that's what he thinks, that everybody's content. He doesn't understand that his inability to communicate is being felt. So it's a little bit like autism in the sense that he can't necessarily read the emotions. But I don't think he's trying to be cruel or evil to you. I think it's just a lack of awareness, you know. So you're going to have to pray for him, give him help, love him, you know. One of the things that I say is if somebody's being abusive, you don't have to let them into your life. You know, if you try to communicate and he pushes you out, then you're going to have to just let him be. Life is too short to get hung up. You know, we all make these charts and we come down here and then we forget all of our soul agreements. And sometimes we do that, and you have to just keep going on your chart. I'm sorry for your struggle. Blessings to you. Thank you for your question. Okay, hold on. You're welcome, Laura. I'm so glad I could help you. Okay, Kim Osborne, do you see my son getting any work since the virus has put everybody in quarantine? Yeah, he will, but it's not going to be till May. It's going to be another month. But I do see him getting a job. I keep getting some connection here with I almost feel like it's an agency that places him. I'd like him to explore it like temp to perm agencies, because I feel like it's a third party that's speaking on his behalf that gets him work. So ask him if he could explore that as an option. I think that'll work. But in May, about mid-May, end of May, I think there's going to be an opportunity. It may start as temp work, but I think it'll go to permanent work. Okay. So I'd like him to look at that. I hope that helps, Kim. Blessings to you. Thank you so very much. Oops, hold on. Somebody else donated. Chantel. Hi, Chantel. Donated $14.99. Chantel, you're so kind. Thank you. You know, Chantel, I have to tell you, when I'm stepping into your frequency right now, I'm getting like learning, like this literally like stacks of books around you. It's like you're an open vessel for learning. So I don't know if you're doing some schooling or considering going back to school, but I feel like this next year for you, it's all about education, about learning, because I'm literally seeing degrees on the wall. So if you've been saying, gee, I'd like to go get that extra degree or that certification, please do it. It's going to open up doors for you. I also get a connection here with a move as well. And I feel like once we get into around September, October, there may come an opportunity to move. I feel like somebody's saying, come live with us or move with us. So if you want to do a move around that time, I think there'll be the money there to do it. But I feel like this year, it's a lot of growth for you, a lot of turnover, a lot of blessing. Focus on education, focus on a stable home life and being where you're comfortable. That's what launches you for the rest of the year into a lot of success. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you for your donation. God bless you, darling. Oh my gosh, we got so many people donating. All right, hold on. I got to do one at a time. Wise Witch, $4.99. Okay, thank you for your donation. Thank you to all of you. If I forget to say thank you, forgive me. I'm trying to do as many as I can here. Hi, I've been visited by a spirit in dreams. The spirit tried to heal an injury. Never seen this person before in real life. Who may that spirit be? Actually, it's interesting, Wise Witch, because I'm actually getting two spirits here. I don't know if you've seen one or just two, but I'm getting one's a female and one's a male. I don't feel that you know them from this life. You know them from the pre-life. They were kind of people that helped you choose this incarnation. There's a man around you. The name is James in spirit. His name is James. Again, he's not from this life that I pick up, but he's a spirit guide. And James was actually a professor. He was a professor of medicine during the Victorian era. So he knows about your body, physical body. Now in spirit, he's connecting the physical and spiritual bodies. So he's coming in to heal you on all levels. I also get a woman around you, and the name I want to call it is Clara or Claire. She's also dressed in Victorian clothing, and I feel like she was actually a mystic, like a reader or a psychic in her day, a spiritualist, Fletcher just said. But she's also coming in to help you with your etheric energy in your body. You're very psychic, and they're trying to strengthen you on all levels so that you can be a channel or a vessel for the spirit world. Okay, but that's who's around you. I hope that helps. Thank you for your questions. God bless you. All right. Tina Ferris. Hi, Tina. Just donated $5. Oops, I just lost your question. All right, Tina Ferris, $5. Thank you. Any messages from my father or late husband? You know, Tina, I'm getting the husband vibration here around you. Hold on. Somebody's trying to bring him through. I'm having a little trouble. Is Doris back there? Can you get her in? I can't get him clearly. Okay. Thank you. Tina, I do have your husband back here. He's funny because he goes, shout out. That's what he's doing. He's literally going like this with his hands, like he's trying to be a megaphone. He goes, shout out. He's back here. He's really excited. He said he's been trying to connect with you. He's asking me to tell you that your father wanted to come through as well. He sends a greeting for you. He said only one of them could come tonight because of the energy present. So he said your dad let him come through, but your dad is asking me to tell you that he would be here as well if he could. So he sends love to you. Your father's doing fine in spirit. And he said, we're all getting on well now. So I don't know if when they were younger, when you were first together, your dad had a little conflict with it. But the way he says is we're all getting on well now. So they're at peace and they're happy. Your husband's asking me to tell you, I'm trying to get it in before the power fades here because I feel a little shift here. He keeps saying something about, he said, I came to her twice in a dream recently. So I don't know if you've been having dreams about, but that he wants to confirm that was him. He's also talking about stereo speakers. I don't understand this. If like when he was alive, if he bought special speakers, like he wanted to blare music in the house. I don't know if that makes sense, but he says, I've got my speakers over here. And he said, who would have thought that that would have come over to spirit with me? So he wants you to know he's literally cranking music. He's giving shout outs to you and he's in the light and your dad's with him. They're having a great time. I hope that helps, darling. He says, tell her that I love her. He said, if nothing else, get that through for me, please. So he says, tell her I love her. He loves you. God bless you, darling. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your donation. Oh my gosh. Is that another donation? Chantel, did I read for you? I read for you. You just donated. Was this another donation, $14.99? Or is that the other one? Chantel, I got to tell you, please continue what you're doing. Your channel is very strong. Okay, you're channeling learning. Anything you want to learn right now, it's available to you. Okay, so thank you for your donation. I really appreciate it. God bless you. All right, Nicola, farts rainbows at the enemies. Ooh, I'm with you, Nicola. Gang stalkers be damned, right? All right, Nicola. Bob, any messages for me, please, regarding spirit calling my name? Nicola, don't act surprised at that. You know the spirits call you every damn day. I say that kindly, really. No, seriously, you're definitely opening your channel more and more. You're definitely a communicator with spirit. But I think that one of the things you're going to start to see is that it takes on a more physical element. Like, I think you're going to actually audibly hear voices that other people could objectively hear. And that's just a sign of your power. I do know that you've had past life as a medium, and I feel that you are very much a medium in this life. One of the things I want you to do, Nicole, is try to ask them to give you physical signs, like physical raps on the wall or on the windowsill, because I think that you're raising power that's taking that form right now. The person who called you recently was a lady of Zanana, a grandmother. I think this goes back on your father's side. Is there a grandmother or great-grandmother? I get Nana. I'm hearing Nana called. Nana called. So there was a female that called you recently. And there was also another time where there's a male calling you. There was an earthbound spirit. I keep getting a man here. I don't know if I've told you this, but I keep seeing it around you. Somebody who died in the London Blitz. You've got an earthbound soul, or he's a soldier. The name I want to put around is Tom or Thomas, but I think we went by Tom or Tommy, is around you. And he's dressed in like a World War II uniform. He was, I think he was stationed in London, and he was there during the air raids. He died during one of the bombings of Britain. But he's around you. I don't think he's in danger, but he seems earthbound. He just wants to hang out. So you may start getting communications from him more directly, but I feel he's called your name They also get Nana, who called your name. So there are definitely people speaking to you. Okay. I hope that helps. Blessings to you. Oh my gosh, guys, I just realized what time it is. PsychicBob has to wrap it up. I've got more work I've got to do tonight. So thank you for being here. Listen, if you want to get on my schedule for a private reading, give me a call at my office, 703-825-3929. The link will be below there, or write to me at my email, psychicbobhickman@gmail.com. You can reach me. Both of those links will be below this video, or any of my videos has it. So if you can't find it, go to another video. But I'd love to sit down with you. Now, if you've enjoyed this tonight, you want more, private reading is a full hour, you and me one-on-one. And what we do is we sit down, answer all your questions, go through your soul journey. I cover past, present, future, spirit guides, messages from deceased loved ones, all of that and more. So if you want to sit down, you would say, gee, I would love to hang out with PsychicBob for a full hour. Tonight was an hour. Look how many people we got in, how many messages. Imagine if you had all of that hour for yourself, how much more you could get. So you might want to think about it. Now, also another type of reading that I have, for those of you who may not know, is it's also another one. It's called a compact voice reading. It's much shorter than the hour. It's about 20-minute reading, but it's done through audio files. So what you can do is send me 1 to 3 questions via email, and then I answer those on a recording, and I email you the recording of my reading. So that's less expensive. That reading cost $80, but it's up to 3 questions. It's about 20 minutes. And if you want to do that, that's another option as well. So full hour reading or my compact voice reading, either of them are available for you. Visit my website, PsychicBob.com. You can read more about the readings and the details on those there. So please check that out. Also, make sure while you're at my website to get your free print copy. If it's not up tonight, it'll be up by tomorrow, of Black Biomorph. Those of you like this, there you go. So it's got a little glare. The paint is a little glossier than I wanted it to be. So it's got some reflective glare, but you can get this at my website, PsychicBob.com. Also, visit my merch store and get your free shirt. We got, or not free, you have to pay for the shirts. Green Frenzy, get Green Frenzy. You can get Blue Reality. A lot of you said this is one of your favorite paintings. So this comes in shirts. My shirts come in black or white. This one I think looks great. You might want to get this one, Blue Reality, Bob Hickman. And on the back says PsychicBob.com. So there you go. So there are some options for you. And when you're at my website, make sure to pick up some books as well. I am a published author. And hold on, where are my books? You can get Messages from Rose. I know Brianna Brady. I don't know if you're here tonight, Brianna. I don't see you. But Brianna Brady told me she's excited. She just ordered this book. So this is available. Ouija Mysteries, and plenty of other books. So, there are a lot of ways that you can connect, work on your spiritual life, through reading, through getting a reading with me, buying some art that's channel artworks, opening your own artistic energy, getting your free prints, connect with me. Make it part of your world and grow your spiritual lives. You guys must thank you for all the donations. You guys are wonderful. I love all of you. Thank you for all of you being here. Listen, keep it here at Spiritual. Tomorrow is Monday, and that means we got horoscopes. So watch for that. We'll have a video up of horoscopes, and I'm looking forward to reading for you what is in the stars. Now, for those of you who are new, we cover all 12 zodiac signs, so don't miss it. Just check in tomorrow. I'm going to have that posted, hopefully by early afternoon, and we'll get it out to you guys, okay? Listen, I love you. We'll see you tomorrow. And until then, may all of you always blessed be.